produced through two main methods, fermentation and synthetic hydration. 1. Fermentation, biological process. This is the most common method for producing ethanol, particularly for fuel. It uses biological materials or biomass as a feedstock. Feedstock preparation. Raw materials like corn, sugarcane, wheat, or cellulosic materials are prepared for fermentation. For starch-based crops like corn, the starch is first converted into simple sugars, glucose, through enzymatic hydrolysis. For cellulosic materials like wood or grasses, the process is more complex and involves breaking down cellulose to release fermentable sugars. Fermentation. Yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, is added to the prepared feedstock. The yeast consumes the sugars and, in an anaerobic environment, converts them into ethanol and carbon dioxide, CO_2. The chemical reaction is as follows: is H6H_12, O_6, writer O2, C_2, _5OH plus 2, CO_2. Distillation. The ethanol is separated from the beer, the fermented liquid mixture, through distillation, which takes advantage of ethanol's lower boiling point, 78.37 to the power of circ C, compared to water. This process increases the ethanol concentration to about 95%. Dehydration. To produce anhydrous water-free ethanol, which is required for blending with gasoline, additional steps are taken to remove the remaining water. This is often done using a molecular sieve. 2. Synthetic petrochemical route. This method is less common for fuel production and is primarily used for industrial-grade ethanol. It is not considered a renewable process. Process. Ethylene C_2H_4, a byproduct of petroleum refining, is hydrated by reacting with steam in the presence of a catalyst, such as phosphoric acid. The reaction is carried out under high temperature and pressure. C_2H_4 plus H_2, O right arrow, C_2H_5OH. Feedstocks for fermentation. The choice of feedstock for fermentation-based ethanol production has a significant impact on the process and its environmental footprint. Sugar-based feedstocks like sugarcane and sugar beet are easy to ferment as they already contain simple sugars. Starch-based crops like corn, wheat, and cassava are widely used, but they require an extra step to convert starch into sugar before fermentation can occur. Cellulosic. This refers to non-food sources like wood, straw, and grasses. Producing ethanol from these materials is more complex, but is considered a second-generation biofuel as it does not compete with food crops. Applications of ethanol. Fuel, blended with gasoline, e.g., E10, E85, to increase octane and reduce emissions. Industrial solvent, used in a wide range of industries for dissolving other chemicals. Beverage alcohol, the intoxicating ingredient in alcoholic beverages. Pharmaceuticals and cosmetics, an ingredient in many products, from hand sanitizers to perfumes.